Hello and welcome in.
Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station.
Welcome to the show.
Hello, good morning, and happy hump day. I'm your host for today's Guerilla Sports Daily. I'm Liv Moods. Thanks for hanging out with me. We've got a lot to talk about between the NFL. We've got some WNBA. We've got a whole lot of stuff we can discuss. But first and foremost, I hope everyone had a happy and safe Labor Day weekend. We are in the thick of it, it seems. We have got not only a lot to talk about on this show, but we've also got a lot of content coming your way today. If you guys did not see, we've got obviously the daily with Liv Moods this morning. Good morning. We've got Off Field going live at 11 today. And just for your guys' brains, if you are constantly tuning into Off Field with myself, Nate Jackson, and BK, we're going to have a little bit of a schedule change coming up. Starting actually this week on Fridays, we will be live at 11 a.m. every Friday. And that's only so that we can work around the Broncos practice schedule. We want to be able to get you guys those sound bites, those interviews, incorporate those into our show. And the only way for us to do that is to work around their schedule. So on Fridays, we will be live at 11 a.m. We will be live for Off Field as well at Monday. Hello, Tyler. Good morning. And thank you for being here. Mondays will stick to their normal 2 p.m. Mountain Time. No schedule change there, but 11 a.m. On Fridays, you can expect us going live for Off Field. We've also got Dumb Jock going live with Nate Jackson and special guest at 2 p.m. And then my show, Off Court, I have a very special guest. My clue for you is that he has been heavily involved in the world of Nuggets. However, he does not play on the Nuggets. That is your clue. I will be interviewing him today, and that will be going live at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So we have content all day long, you guys. I've said this a million times. 7 days a week, you will be getting content from the Guerilla Sports page. And if you haven't seen, we've got some new hires, new people in the building, new faces to get excited about. We brought on Megan Angley, who is phenomenal at what she does. She's stunning. She's one with the people. The people love her. We're so excited to have her on board. And who knows? There may be some content with Megan and I. Girl power in the Guerilla Sports studio. So we've got lots going on today. I've got Jesse and Jay in the back helping me out on the board. So we've got a lot happening. 7 days a week, you can expect content. Make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube. You're following us on X, whatever social media you want, we've got it. And we also have new social media pages for our new beat shows, Off Ice, Off Court, and Off Field. So if you're like, hey, I love Guerilla Sports, but I'm only really a hockey fan, we've got what you need over here. So make sure you're tuning into all things. We're so excited about the upcoming season. And that kind of leads me into my first conversation. The NFL, baby. We've got a game tomorrow. And we've got a game Friday. This Friday game, however, though, Packers versus Eagles. And we've got an interesting situation happening here. We've got reporters that are actually taking to what was formerly known as Twitter, as we now know, X, and letting their many followers know that they will not be able to give them live, fast updates on Twitter because Twitter is actually banned in Brazil. Brazil is not about the X thing. Doesn't like it. They have banned it over there. A judge in the country recently banned Twitter, what we know as Twitter, amid a dispute with Elon Musk over misinformation. Wow. So Elon kind of unfortunately ruined Twitter for these reporters that are headed to Brazil to cover this game. So they've already said, hey, follow me on Threads, follow me on other platforms. They're promoting their other social media handles and platforms so that people can stay up to date on all things Brazil, football, you name it. So it'll be interesting to see what these reporters do. I think most of us like to get our fast daily sports information from X. It's a quick, easy way to get information out there. So these reporters are going to have to do something a little different when they go overseas and head to Brazil. So very interesting story there. Blenders Eyewear. If you have not seen the infamous shades that Deion Sanders wears, you know them. We love them. Last year, I remember I have a best friend whose boyfriend actually went to CU. He's a huge Coach Prime fan, big CU Buffs fan, obviously. And he was quick to get in line to buy these sunglasses, you guys. I remember the first game when Coach Prime was out there, these glasses were flying off the shelves. And yes, they were. Blenders Eyewear has sold more than 200,000 pairs of Deion Sanders sunglasses, an estimated revenue of $13 million. Blenders, write that man his check. Oh my goodness. The company says he's been a juggernaut the last year and a half, and we're just getting started with him. I mean, name a better person to have your sunglasses on their face. I don't think I can think of one. Shout out Deion Sanders for making Blenders Eyewear the new hot commodity on the block. I'm sure there's plenty of people outside of my best friend's boyfriend. There's probably plenty of people that want to get their hands on these sunglasses just to say they have them, right? I don't know if I would ever wear sunglasses that look like this, but pretty cool when you know that Deion Sanders also wears them. Coach Prime, the legend. So pretty cool stuff. Speaking of historic numbers and big numbers, USC LSU, the football game. College football is back, baby. Just as much as we've got the NFL to talk about, we've also got college football. And it matters, and people love Saturdays. Some people actually love Saturdays more than Sundays. I can't understand it, but some people do. USC, and this is just how much people love college football. USC LSU averaged 9.2 million views on Sunday, peaking at 11.1 million viewers. ABC averaged 8 million viewers across 4 games. It's the second best week 1 ever. Wow. Okay. So we love watching college football. Saturdays are for college football. Sundays are for the NFL. We're about to get in that rhythm, folks. And you know, I always make jokes. My life is about to end here soon. And what I really mean is my social life will be non-existent, but really my life is beginning. Football is back. I get to feel like my truest self now that I have Sunday football to watch. I've got the Denver Broncos to talk about, and we've got college football. Go Frogs. Don't say anything about my Frogs. If it's not kind, don't leave it in the chat. Thank you so much. Another game that got millions of eyeballs. Friday's Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky game averaged 1.6 million viewers, okay? Ion's most watched WNBA telecast ever. Why, you say? Because we've got Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese on the same court, okay? I've already seen it on Twitter. We've already got people going back and forth with one another about who should be Rookie of the Year. And it seems that we're stuck in this stage of if you're not supportive of Caitlin Clark, or if you criticize Caitlin Clark, or if you criticize Angel Reese, it must mean that you hate them. What? Can we stop being soft? I'm begging. I am actually about to get on my hands and knees and beg the entire world in the year 2024, can we please stop being so soft, okay? If I criticize Caitlin Clark, it does not mean I hate her. If I criticize Angel Reese, it does not mean I hate her. Both of these athletes in their own right are phenomenal at what they do. And the proof is in the pudding. 1.6 million viewers. The most watched WNBA telecast ever. It's not a coincidence, folks. So while we're back and forth on X, bickering and arguing about who should be Rookie of the Year, who deserves more respect, they are unbothered as hell, and they should be unbothered. They don't care. Are you kidding? There is way more to this sport and to their lives than Rookie of the Year. At the end of the day, they're doing their job. They're getting eyeballs on the WNBA. They're driving revenue. They have got historic numbers flowing into telecasts that we've never seen before because they are celebrities in their own right. And I love watching this success unfold for them. So let's settle down. Let's stop being soft, and let's stop trying to find a problem with everything. With everything. If I say Caitlin Clark deserves Rookie of the Year over Angel Reese, it is not me shading Angel Reese. And vice versa. We've got to cut this shit out. It's a little too much. We got to stop being soft, and we got to stop pitting women against one another when we don't even know if they have beef. Yes, we could assume that if Angel Reese has a cheap shot in a game or checks are a little too hard, maybe there's beef, but that's an assumption that we're making to stir the pot. We got to cut it out, okay? We need to band these women together. They are driving numbers. They are bringing revenue to the WNBA. These two individuals are probably more than half of the reason why WNBA players could get paid better over the next 5 years. So relax, okay? Now that I'm off of my soapbox for the morning, we do have some more WNBA. The WNBA actually recently reported that they are expected to announce an expansion in Portland that will join the league in 2026. We love that. Again, More eyeballs, more revenue, more exciting things happening for the WNBA. Come on, let's give it up for these athletes that are helping make this happen. Where should the WNBA go next? That is my final question for you. I would love it in Denver. I would love it in Denver. I think it'd be wonderful in Denver. But Portland, it sounds like, is the next move, should be entering the league in 2026. So exciting. So, speaking of watching the WNBA, how are we going to watch it? Well, not with DirecTV because they are a-holes, okay? They are in a standoff, if you have not heard, with Disney and is running dangerously close to ESPN's first Monday Night Football game of the season. Hey, DirecTV, figure it the F out because we have football to watch and I've had it. I have absolutely had enough. Here's the problem. Here's my personal beef. We got DirecTV because we're in Denver and we wanted to watch our Nuggets, okay? Altitude TV and DirecTV had a little romance, so we got DirecTV. It's the only reason, okay? But the beauty of it was we got to watch our Nuggets and we also got to watch the rest of the league because we do, in fact, care about the rest of the league. So we got DirecTV. Now DirecTV says, ha, 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 I don't care that you guys got another your 1 millionth subscription that you pay for each month just so you can watch your favorite shows. We don't care. It's not our problem. Massive viewership is expected, but DirecTV is placing more priority on closing a long-term deal. So basically, in other words, they don't care about our feelings. They don't give a damn about how it makes us feel, how stressful this is becoming, how close we are to Monday Night Football. They're saying it's more existential for us. Excuse me, English is hard. They said we're not playing a short-term game. They want to lock something down for the long haul, which I can respect. This is a business, but they are not considering how we feel, and they're not considering the fact that we are now all scrambling like chickens with our heads cut off to figure out how are we going to watch the NFL. It's absurd. I've had it. I'm over it. If I have to get one more damn subscription to watch what I want to watch, I'm going to lose it. If you want a little recommendation, I will tell you this. I love Hulu. Hulu has live sports, okay? We've seen the commercials. That might be the answer for me for a little while. And I may not get every game. There may be some off-the-market games that I don't have access to, which will really tick me off. But I need them to get this figured out with the most swiftness. Okay, moving on to some more college football. As we know, people love it. The Pac-12 Mountain West partnership won't extend to the 2025 season. Talk about partnerships, talk about extension. It's not happening here between the Pac-12 and the Mountain West folks, unfortunately. The September 1st deadline to renew the football scheduling partnership between these two has passed without a formal agreement. Sad. The two Pac-12 teams were unwilling to pay $14 million again for the right to play Mountain West teams, a source told Front Office Sports. They offered less money, but Mountain West schools rejected the offer. They said, no, pay up or shut up. And I can respect that. Like I said, it's a business, folks. And finally, the new name of the Cleveland Browns stadium, Huntington Bank Field. The franchise and Huntington Bank have announced a 20-year stadium naming rights deal, mouthful, which would include a new venue if they build one. Kind of cool, kind of sick. We love it. So Cleveland, you may be getting a little upgrade here soon. Awesome. I love that. I really do. And we actually spoke on off field about the potential of a new Broncos stadium. That is also in conversation right now. New practice facility. They broke ground on that. It's always exciting when you feel like I feel like automatically gives your team like a little rebrand, a little boost. So very excited for you, Cleveland. And that's all I have today, folks. How are you doing? I may or may not have a dozen pairs of well, you're probably not alone. Like I said, Coach Prime wears them. All of a sudden, they're cool, and everybody wants a pair, rightfully so. Liv, tell us, we'll find out Jamal's contract issue. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. It'll be time. Only time will tell. I've got some very exciting interviews coming up in regards to the Denver Nuggets and off court. So maybe this is something that I can speak with people about and get their feelings, their thoughts, and their emotions. Chat. I appreciate you for being here, as always. I hope you have a wonderful week. We are halfway there. And honestly, I know it was a long weekend. I know we all had Monday off, but sometimes those shorter weeks feel longer. I feel like I'm a little bit backwards. I'm all over the place. I almost said happy Friday today when I started the show. It's Wednesday. Settle down, Liv. We've got Thursday night football tomorrow. The Ravens taking on the Chiefs. We will be breaking down that game in just 45 minutes with Nate Jackson and BK. We've got lots to talk about. And breaking news, PS2. I believe he's the highest paid defensive player right now in the league, okay? We got his contract figured out. He is a Denver Bronco, baby. I mean, God forbid Sean Payton drops the ball on PS2. I would probably come unglued. But PS2 is a Bronco. We could not be more happy to have you, PS2. You are the guy. And listen, I don't know if you guys saw that clip months ago where some of the best receivers in the league were saying that one of the toughest guys to play against is PS2. Pat Surtain, they don't like playing against this guy because he's good at what he does. So we love that. So happy he's a Denver Bronco. We'll have all of this and more to discuss in just 45 minutes when Nate Jackson and BK join me right here in the studio for Off Field. Like I said, we've also got Dumb Jock going live at 2. And then we also have an off-court episode going live at 6 p.m. with a very, very, very special guest. Dumb Jock also has a very special guest. You guys, I could not be more excited about what Guerilla Sports has cooking up. I think you guys are going to be blown away at some of the things we've been working on. The full-time coverage that we will have for the 3 major sports. Baseball fans, back off. We're doing our best. We'll get there, okay? Just settle down. But for now, we are going to be delivering you full-time, high-quality, quick, and efficient content and coverage of your favorite teams. And don't just assume that if you've been following me for some time and you're here because you have been following me for some time, don't just assume it will always be about Denver. Yes, Denver is where we reside and we love our home teams. But if you also want a little bit of content that doesn't have to do with Denver and it has to do with the league as a whole, we've got you covered. I've watched Jesse cover Off Ice for the last 2 years. He's going into his second year now, and he talks about everybody and everything. So we've got what you need over here. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're following. Give our pages, our beat shows, a follow if you want specific content to the sport that you love. We're here 7 days a week cooking out content for you guys. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday. And we'll see you very soon for Off Field with Nate Jackson and BK. Bye.